Hello, welcome to the Mini Army Show, and today we're doing something a bit different. We're talking about Disney, right? The reason the reason why I decided to take a bit of a break from talking about the models and talk about Disney is because of a conversation I had with you. So
which one?
So about 6 months ago, right? About 6 months ago, I became aware. Right, probably about 6 months, maybe 8 months ago, I became aware of your absolute loathing and hatred for Disney.
Except for Star Wars, like The Mandalorian. And only the original trilogy, that's the only good Star Wars. And nothing else about Disney is good.
Yeah, so this came about though, because we would go to watch a movie and the Disney logo would come on and your reaction was...
Oh no!
Oh no, not the... And what would you say they produce? You said they produce trash, is it?
No, I'm pretty sure I said a swear word.
Well...
Pretty sure it's a swear word, so let's just not.
Well, we won't do a swear word, right? So your reaction though was you didn't like Disney, they produced trash in your mind, right?
Yes.
And I've been looking into this about Disney. Because when I was a kid growing up, Disney were always like the #1 animation studio, right? I loved the Disney stuff when I was growing up, and my era of watching Disney stuff was kind of like Lady and the Tramp and stuff like that. I remember when I was a kid, I had
the older ones are good.
Yeah, you liked Lady and the Tramp as well when you were a kid.
Like the animation on the other ones.
Yeah, so that's the top stuff. 101 Dalmatians I used to watch.
That one's also good.
Yeah.
Like all the old ones and the ones about dogs are good.
Yeah, so I used to watch them when I was growing up, and I loved animation. And actually in college, I did animation in college, and that's how I got into doing 3D graphics, because I mainly wanted to do animation, but then the animation industry all dried up in Ireland, and that's why I don't do animation, right? And I've been looking into this for a while and being aware of it, so for about like 8 months or stuff, and I've looked into it a lot. And your reaction isn't odd. Your reaction is on point with a lot of boys' reactions. And here's the thing. The thing about Disney is, the problem they have is they're taking boy franchises and they're
Star Wars.
Yeah, and they're turning them into girl franchises.
The only thing good about Star Wars now is this stuff made by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Yeah, well that was the best stuff.
Nothing else is good now.
So because
of Disney.
Yeah, so this is your reaction to Disney. You can't stand them, right? So, but this is a major problem. From what I've been reading and what I've heard, Disney in the 90s, the late 90s, have changed their format for how they're making things, and since the early 2000s, all the Disney princesses all fit a set formula, right? And the formula now for Disney movies is all the princesses now, they're not being rescued by the hero prince anymore.
Because we can't have girls relying on men.
No, because that's part of the patriarchy, and that's bad, right? So feminism, right? And now all the princesses rescue themselves, right? And they're all smarter than all the males, and all the men are dumb.
Prince. She's not going to be safe with a prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Right? So this is Disney's format for the last few years, right?
So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader in a very woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal.
So fair enough. They make princess movies, and the princesses all super feminist, Mary Sue, girl bosses, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you say that's true, they're all girl boss. They're brilliant at everything. Everyone just has to get out of their way and realize how brilliant they are. And they're not going to be rescued by any...
It's the same with Marvel and now Star Wars.
But that's what I was getting to. So Disney had this format that they've been doing for the early 2000s, and it's been working away for them doing their thing. But they apparently what I heard is, or what I've researched, is that they, in the late 2000s, they decided they wanted to also sell things to boys, because they were selling exclusively princess stuff to girls. Stop kicking my
Yeah.
hand, everybody. But they were exclusively selling a girl product to girls.
Yeah.
And so they're only selling to 50% of the market. So they wanted to get the other 50% of the market. So they went out looking around and they bought a load of boy
Star
franchises.
Wars, Marvel.
Yeah, they bought a load
Why
of...
didn't they buy DC?
Yeah, but here's the thing that's controversial to say. I would say comic books and Marvel are boy franchises. Star Wars is a boy franchise, right?
Girls can watch it. It's just designed
Girls-
for boys.
Girls can watch it. They're designed for boys, though, right? It's like saying it's, and people say to me, "Oh, it's controversial. You can't say that. Oh, girls and boys." But like all the girls in our family, where have they gone today?
Barbie.
Barbie movie, right? Because it's a movie for.
Girls.
Is it a movie for boys?
No.
Can boys watch it if they want?
Yes.
Yes, but it's a movie for girls, right? Star Wars is a boy franchise.
That
The-
Disney turned into a girl franchise.
This is the thing. Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars particularly. Well, Star Wars is more important to me because I'm a big fan of Star Wars.
Me
And
too,
they've
I
successively over the years turned it into a girl franchise with all
Rey.
girl princesses. Like Rey is a hated character. She's played badly by Disney.
Some posh person who lives in the desert.
What's her name? Daisy Ridley. That's the actress.
I don't know.
I think it's Daisy Ridley.
I
But she's
don't
played
know the name.
badly by her, and she's a bad character. She's written badly, right? It's a terrible character. No one ever says Kylo Ren was played badly by
Adam Driver. Was it?
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, no, I've never heard anyone say
I can't
Adam Driver's a
remember
bad
either.
actor. He's a
He's a
great
brilliant
actor.
actor.
There's bad
He's
movies
also
though.
a pretty good character as well.
Yeah,
He's a good character in a bad movie.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
think-
played by a good actor, right?
Yeah, they should make something like, they made something for Obi-Wan, like they did that series. They should do the same thing for Kylo Ren.
But all the
He's
series
good
they brought out there, you can see something happening here with all the series they've been bringing out. Stop tapping there. So they're bringing out all these series. So they brought out Obi-Wan, right? And they had to have a equally as prominent female character in the Obi-Wan show. You never watched that, right? Marvel TV shows, all the male actors have been replaced by female counterparts.
Like
Iron Man's gone.
Like the whatever it's called, I can't remember. It's called the Hawkeye thing that's replaced with
Kate Bishop.
Yeah, the Kate Bishop show.
Yeah, I like Hawkeye as a
Also
character.
She-Hulk.
I liked Hawkeye as a character, and I tuned in to watch the Hawkeye show, and immediately it was clear to me this is the Kate Bishop show, and Hawkeye is a side character in the Kate Bishop show, right? So he's sidelined in his own show,
Also,
right?
they did the same thing with She-Hulk. Like,
But she is a female
they're pretty much
character.
replacing Hulk.
But they did do the feminist thing in She-Hulk that the fans and the males are all stupid in it, and the fans are all stupid, right?
Yeah, like
so
why would you call the fans stupid?
So they're taking a dig at the fans, they're taking a dig at males and doing that whole feminist thing.
Isn't
But
that sexist?
it is sexist.
So
Yeah.
they're being sexist by trying not to be sexist.
Well, Star Wars is a boy franchise and it had a female character in it. And Princess Leia is a capable, if not smarter, than the male characters in the movies. They don't make Princess
But she's
Leia,
a princess.
but they don't make her out to be an idiot that needs to be rescued. She's smart, she's capable, she's brave, right?
She also takes a stormtrooper blaster.
Yes, and she leads the escape, kind of, right? So
Sorta.
they don't sideline the girl characters and belittle them to make the male
But
characters
Disney
better.
thinks that they're doing that.
Disney are in real trouble because Disney
They made Snow White.
Disney have taken their franchises and they've alienated their customer
They
base.
made Snow White.
And people say,
But Snow White her skin isn't as white as snow, as it says in the description in the book.
well, that's a racial thing. We're talking about male-female thing here.
Yeah, but they're also we're talking about Disney, not just Disney doing male-female things.
Yeah, but the whole racial thing, that's a whole other thing you can go down. But let's just stick to the male-female thing, right, for now, right? the male-female thing, everyone says it's controversial, right? I talk to my wife and I go, Star Wars is it's a boy franchise. The battles on the Death Star are based on the battles of Britain, right? The Battle of Britain footage, right? The dog fighting in the Battle of Britain in World War II.
Like,
There's not many girls into World War II,
and you know, like the X-wings and the TIE fighters fighting is also based on like dog fights and stuff in World War II.
I literally just said that.
Also the Stormtrooper blaster and like Han Solo's blaster and probably some other stuff are actually pretty much the design from World War II, but just a bit changed.
They are. Like the Stormtrooper blaster is the Sterling submachine gun.
And Han Solo's is, I can't remember.
It's the Mauser. It's the German Mauser gun. And the Stormtrooper, the big heavy weapon Stormtrooper gun, is the MG
42.
Yes. So it's all based on like King Arthur, right? King Arthur is I would say a story boys are more into than girls, right? And of course girls can watch these things. It's designed for boys. So Disney have a big problem because Disney's movies, they reckon that the last 9 movies from Disney that they were all hoping would earn $1 billion each, have successively lost 900 million pounds.
So they pretty much lost in 1 year. They lost the amount they think they would get.
Now they were hoping to get $1 billion for each movie, right?
And
but they basically have lost £1 billion revenue.
Yeah.
Now you have to remember in revenue, when you see in revenue for a movie, if it takes in £400 million or $400 million, you might see in the movies, the studio gets 200 million, right? Because the cinemas have a 50-50 share usually, right? Less in China, right? But they have a 50-50 share, so they're losing a hell of a lot of money. And again, they brought out the latest movie that they brought out, the latest flop that they brought out since we've making this video is Indiana Jones. Oh. No, would you stop it? It's not right. Like, you're obsessed.
It's the first thing I could think of that's a flop.
That's not even finished yet.
But it's already
You're saying,
a flop.
You're predicting it will be a flop.
It will be a flop.
Right, you heard it here first. Patrick predicts it will be a flop, and I second that. I think it's going to be a flop. Right, they're alienating the customers, right? So they brought out Indiana Jones, right? And their plan for Indiana Jones was we bring in the old, sad, broken Indiana Jones, and we replace him with the girl boss, right? Which what pissed everyone off about Star Wars? They broke down Han Solo. They made him a loser. They broke down Luke Skywalker. They made him a loser. Kathleen Kennedy,
it's like the hero
leader,
journey thing, but they go backwards.
She apparently mandated that Luke Skywalker cannot be used as a character anymore. We hate him. We're going to get rid of him. This has alienated the fans because we're fans of Luke Skywalker.
Like, what's so bad about the main character?
Yeah, this to me, what Disney are doing is the equivalent of us going out and buying like Airfix and models and Revell and stuff like that. They make models for boys, right? Some girls can make them, but mainly if you go to
it's designed for boys.
If you go to,
but it's not just like it's not illegal for girls.
No, it's not illegal, right? But they're outliers if they're into it, right? If you go to a model shop, it's full of nerdy boys. If you go to a model convention, it's full of nerdy boys. Like it's like I was in punk bands for years, and that was a boy thing. I thought, let's be in a punk band, let's be in a band, go and be cool and pick up chicks. And I'd look out to the crowd and it'd be 95% boys and 5% girls that were dragged to this noisy concert by their boyfriends. Right? So
your plan completely failed.
Yeah, you completely failed.
But somehow you finally succeeded in what you were actually trying. Somehow it worked out in the end, right? Or you wouldn't be here. Some weird comical twist.
Right. So our message is Disney are on a bad course, right? I was going to say, this is the equivalent of me and you buying
Airfix and removing models from it.
No. We buy Airfix and then we get rid of all the tanks and boats and ships and we make it all about dresses.
Yeah, so it pretty much.
We want to get a new audience for Airfix, and it's just going to be about dresses. And
no, Airfix is brilliant.
We buy them. We buy the. Someone go and buy the My Little Pony franchise, right? And then decide it's not about friendship and friends anymore. It's about
ponies
tanks.
in World War II.
Yeah, tanks, right? Like it just doesn't. It just wouldn't work. And like
it wouldn't make sense. Like a horse in a tank.
Isn't this just completely obvious that it's a boy franchise and no one's allowed to say that? But I'm going to say that.
Put your answer down in the comments.
We don't, say whatever you like in the comments. We don't have any subscribers, so we can't get our video banned.
Yeah,
so
at least we can't get.
We lose cannons here. We can say what we like.
Yeah, we can't get demonetized.
we can't get demonetized because we're not monetized. So we can do anything. We're proper anarchists on YouTube. Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of this little rant. Models are a boy thing, right? Models are a boy thing. Star Wars is a boy thing. I'm just giving the finger there to the audience. Models is a boy thing. Star Wars is a boy thing. Airfix is a boy thing. Model railways are a boy thing.
Hornby is a boy thing.
Yeah, Hornby model railways.
Hornby, right? Airfix, Revell, stuff like that.
Yeah. My Little Pony is a girl thing. Barbie is a girl thing. Shopping is a girl thing, and cooking is a girl thing.
No. Shopping is a boy thing if it's at a model shop.
What?
Shopping is only a boy thing if it's at a model shop.
Yes, right. Okay, right. So that's the end of our little rant here. Little mini army show rant.
Mini army rant.
Mini army rant.
All right. Like mini Disney rant.
All right, if you like rants like this and you want to come back for more rants from idiots in the Wicklow Mountains, if you like it, tell a friend.
If you don't, tell an enemy. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Let you go. Promise won't let you go.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, I might get down.
What are you doing up there?
Cause I don't wanna end up like those apps and I go more cool and trendy. Cause I never wanna get what you think about what I wear or what I think. Cause I never wanna be a part of an ink and a town that think they're special. Cause I never wanna feel myself I'm something I'm not because I wear a label.